Okay, so we have a question here. Assalamu alaikum. I have heard that when Pharaoh was about to die, the angel Jibreel put dirt in his mouth so that he would not be able to pronounce the words that would allow him to die as a believer. Is this true? I ask because I am confused. If Angel Jibreel can do such, then does this mean that Jibreel has free will? I thought that angels do not have free will.
كافها يا عين صاد ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا.
There is a hadith by Ibn Abbas in which he narrated that the Prophet ﷺ said, when Allah drowned Pharaoh, he said, I believe that there is no God except the one that the children of Israel believed in. So Jibreel said, O Muhammad, if you could only have seen me while I was taking the mud from the sea and filling his mouth out of fear that the mercy would reach him. The version narrated by Ahmad and Ibn Hibban reads, Jibreel was shoving clay in the mouth of Pharaoh out of fear that he would say La ilaha illallah. Through these ahadith, we come to know that the story is authentic. As for the action of Angel Jibreel, it was done at the command of Allah, as mentioned in Tafsir al-Khazin, in which it reads, Allah the Exalted prevented Pharaoh from believing in him before his death, as a punishment for his past disbelief and his efforts in driving people away from him. As for the action of Jibreel, shoving clay in Pharaoh's mouth, it was done at the command of Allah, not out of his own accord. We should know that angels are a creation of Allah in which He made submissively obedient to Him, and they comply with His commands and carry out the duties that He assigns them. We can find numerous verses in the Quran, لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. They, the angels, do not disobey Allah in what He commands them, but do what they are commanded. لا يسبقونه بالقول وهم بأمره يعملون. They, the angels, cannot precede Him in word, and they act by His command. يخافون ربهم من فوقهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. They, the angels, fear their Lord above them, and they do what they are commanded. All these verses indicate that the angels do not do any action except by the command of Allah and by His permission. Wallahu a'lam, and Allah knows best. Assalamu alaikum. If you're new here, my name is Omar Abdullah, content creator and a student of knowledge. My goal is to share authentic Islamic knowledge in a bite-sized, digestible chunks. If you're loving this content, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new here.